Yo, real quick, tune in with me live if you're on my Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, any of my channels. I'm live everywhere. Tap in real quick. We're about to check out something that I think you're going to find very interesting. That I just want to highlight a couple things about this guy right here. So yeah, y'all go ahead and join your boy on live, and we're going to get into it in 50 seconds. With me live. Yo. Yo. What's up? It's your man, Dell Mixed It. I'm live. It's been a minute since I did one of these, and I really should be doing this one right now, but I really wanted to talk about this, and the best way for me to do it was to quickly just hop on live, have this quick conversation, and then hop right back off. I'm knee deep in projects, so I'm not going to be before you long. For real. We are not going to be here this long. But anyways, continuing. If you saw my post earlier today, I posted something about the Waves plugins. They got this new series of plugins coming out called Curves. The first one they released is the Curves Equator. And I basically said, it's not the first of its kind. It's a cool plugin. It's got some nice stuff in it, but it is not the first of its kind. And I want to show you guys a few other plugins that do the same thing this does, and they've been out for a while. And the important thing here to note is that if you already have some of these other plugins, I don't think you probably need to get this one. But let's dive into it, shall we? Let's chat about it. Let me know where you're watching from. Of course, hit those thumbs up. Share this with somebody that's curious about the Waves plugins, and just let them know Dell's live and he's about to break it down. Y'all know how I do, breaking it down. So here we go. Let me get this screen up here. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. Boom. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this one. All right. Sweet. Cool. I did not even do a bunch of stuff to set this up. I really just jumped on here real quick. Let's make this a little smaller, shall we? Nope, that's good. We're just gonna leave it like that. All right, cool. So Curves Equator. This is Waves' new plugin. Smart resonance suppression and frequency unmasking. So right here, pretty clear on what it's doing. It's basically designed to unmask frequencies, resonancy, suppression. And the great thing about this plugin right now is the introductory price is $39.99. That is a great price. I cannot lie to you. That's a fantastic price. We know Waves, they always doing sales, and it's $39.99 right now. The normal price for it is going to be $79.99. And so even still, that is not a bad price. So I will give it to them on the pricing. They definitely nailed it on the pricing point of this particular plugin. So let's go now and look at a couple of the things. You got perfect balance, zero resonance. So basically right here for mastering, they're showing you like you can do this whole tilt EQ thing. You can split it up into different bands. You can suppress certain frequencies. So it's got a lot of stuff you can do. Drum bus deharshing. So if you've been paying attention to plugins, you've seen stuff like this before. And that's the main thing I want to point out. If you pay attention to plugins or you watch all the releases, from companies, then this is not new to you. Even the graphical interface, okay, it's got some nice colors to it, but this whole little, we see the blue lines here showing you what's being taken out, and we've seen stuff like this before, and that's the key thing I want to point out. So I'm gonna start right here with Gullfoss. Have you heard of Gullfoss? Say yes or no in the comments. Let me know if you are familiar with Gullfoss. And this Gullfoss has been around for a while. Been around for a nice little minute. And you can see here, very similar. Gullfoss is an intelligent equalizer that listens to a signal and decides how to prepare the audio so that your brain can get the most information out of it. So it is kind of doing the same thing, right? It's listening to your audio, it is suppressing certain frequencies and going ahead and doing some EQ for you automatically. There's a graphical interface there. You can see right here where you can filter certain things out. So if you don't want it to deal with certain ranges, you got control of it right there. All right, so that's Gullfoss. All right. Then we have one of everyone's favorite, Soothe 2. This was probably one of the first ones to really get popular in this category of plugins. The Soothe 2 has just, everybody throws it on everything. It became almost like the magic bullet, if you will, for people. They love this thing for all things resonance suppression, and it's a great tool. It's got a lot of, you can go to different frequencies. Again, right here, same kind of deal. You can see it's dipping certain things out, and then over here you have different controls about how fast the attack or release is of it, how hard it's doing it, the depth that it's going into. So great tool. This one's $209. Gullfoss is $199. So again, Waves is winning on the price front for sure. All right. And now another thing the Waves does that I did not mention. So we talked about the resonance suppression, but it also has learn via sidechain. Offers perfect frequency unmasking and carving. Okay, so this is another feature that it has to where it can take a sidechain from another input and you can utilize that to start unmasking. So it's doing some of the tasks that you would normally do as a mixing engineer to, clean certain frequencies up in certain instruments. So for instance, one of the examples they use in one of their videos was if you got, a acoustic guitar that is strumming and it's got some low end information, but it's also in the way of the bass, you can use the bass as a sidechain input into the curves equator on the guitar track, and then it's going to automatically start dipping out some of those lows to make room for the bass guitar. All right, so it does that. Another one, this is kind of new from McDSP, and they didn't market this one well. I'll go ahead and say that. I did not like the way they marketed this one because they spoke about the fact that they took the algorithm from the SA-2 dialogue processor to another level. But when you use it, even looking at it, you can see that it's very similar again to the Gullfoss and the Soothe 2 because it is doing some resonance suppression, and you can go in and fine tune certain environments with this one. So again, this is another one that's doing the same thing with resonance suppression. This one can go and do it via mid-side mode. Here you got different biases you can control there, and also, so with McDSP, if you already subscribe to McDSP, you have this. You already have this one if you're a subscriber to McDSP. So I just want to point that out. If you're already subscribing to them, you have it. If you don't subscribe and you want to buy it, the price on this one is $129. So again, Waves is killing the market with the pricing. We're gonna give them that. They are definitely killing us with the pricing. All right, let's see. LinkedIn stopped streaming. Of course it did, because LinkedIn is always playing with us. All right, so the last one on my list here is the Smart EQ4 from Sonable. Now, this one, immediately, this was the first one that popped into my mind. As soon as I saw the Waves, I was like, oh, Smart EQ. And the main thing about it was the fact of what we just talked about, this learning via sidechain. One of the cool things about the Smart EQ that people have been raving about is not only does it can listen to your audio and analyze it and figure out what it needs to do as far as how to EQ things, but they call it the intelligent equalizer. And if you notice here, even in their screenshot here, you can see they have a bunch of different instances here. This is showing you EQ curves across multiple tracks. So the thing with the Smart EQ was that the fact that you could throw this thing basically on your entire mix, throw it on every single track in your mix, and then you can let it analyze it, and then it's going to start automatically picking some EQ curves for you on certain instruments. And of course, you can go back in and tweak it and do what you need to do, but you can do it in relationship to other things. It's constantly listening and analyzing the actual audio in your session. And the other cool thing about this one is that you could have one instance and you could gain access to all your other instances right there from the one instance. Um, so let me see if I got a better picture. So see right there, you can go in and you can control it, do all the settings. You can create different profiles for different instruments. So it's very in-depth EQ. So pretty much what Waves has done here with the Curves Equator is taken Smart EQ and then either Soothe, SA-3, or Gullfoss, whichever one you want to pick, that resonance suppression, and they have put all of that into this one plugin. And so that is it. That is all this thing is doing. But it's doing it for $39.99 right now, $79.99 when it's finally released. Now, again, I think that's a great price. Like that price, I'm not mad at that price at all. Fantastic price. However, if you already have one of these other tools, is it something that you need to buy? And I'm going to say no, it is not. If you own Smart EQ, if you own Soothe, SA-3, or you subscribe to McDSP already, if you have Gullfoss, those are all very, very similar to what Curves Equator is doing. Now, again, the cool thing is that it's put a lot of that into one, but by now, if you were using these other tools already, you probably have them, or it might be worth looking into. Definitely Smart EQ. Smart EQ is very, very, very cool stuff that it's doing over there. So that's my rant for today. Just breaking that down, showing you guys that Curves Equator from Waves is not the first of its kind. If you've been wowed by it, you've been duped. I won't say that. You haven't been duped. But it's not the first of its kind. It is definitely copying what other plugins have already been doing. Sonable, for instance, with the Smart EQ, they've been doing that for a while. Like, they've been messing around with that tech, because you can see a Smart EQ 4. So we've already had 3 other versions of that particular plugin. And that one's so popular, they even did a partnership with Focusrite and made some watered down versions, the Fast series. If you're familiar with the Fast series of plugins from Focusrite, that's the same thing. It's using the Sonable's algorithm, but it's just watered down as far as how in depth it goes and the amount of control that it gives you, and you don't have the ability to use one instance to access all your other instances, or as far as talking to each other from one plugin. So you're missing that. But other than that, everything else is exactly the same as far as learning the audio and analyzing it and giving you some ideas of some EQ curves that you might want to throw in there. So let me check my comments real quick just to make sure nobody's saying nothing. Y'all are very quiet on me today. That's unusual. I'm sure once people do the watch back on this bad boy, though, I'll get a nice little amount of comments. So like I said, I wasn't going to be here long, and I am done. That was my spiel. That was all I wanted to say, and all I wanted to show is just that the Curves Equator, dope plugin, not the first of its kind. It's got other stuff that's been out already that you may already have. But at the end of the day, go try this stuff out, man. Y'all just try it out. Do not just hit buy automatically. Use those trial periods and figure out if it's going to work for you. For Waves, the demo period is, let me see here. Let me see. 7 days, looks like. I think it's a 7-day trial. So yeah, you got 7 days on the Waves. Smart EQ, I want to say theirs is a 30-day. Oh snap! Smart EQ is on sale right now. Oh, check this out. Smart EQ right now is $79. So that's actually pretty nice. $79 instead of the normal $129. So that might actually, again, they'll go check it out, because it might be worth it for you to have Smart EQ instead, depending on what you're looking for and what fits the bill for you. But 30 days, yeah. So Smart EQ, you can try it for 30 days. Soothe, 20 days. SA-3, not sure on that. I know there's a demo period here. Let's see, demo. This guy can be demoed for 14 days. And then the same with Gullfoss, if I'm not mistaken, is 14 days. Actually, they do not say here how long you get to try this out for. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Okay, so hopefully at least 7 days on the Gullfoss, but plenty of time for you to figure out which one works. The Waves introductory period, I'm not for certain how long that price is going to last. If you're subscribed to their emails, then I'm sure they will send you an email letting you know how long that sale is going to go on for. And so if all hearts and minds are clear, we are going to go ahead and hop off of here because I need to get back to this feature film. So it's been your man, Dell Mixed It. Hope that was informative for you, and I will be back with something else when I get a moment. There's some stuff coming. Oh my gosh, that I can't wait to show you guys. Coming very, very soon. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'll be able to talk about some of the things that I'm aware of that's been going on in audio and coming out really soon. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.